Thanks for tuning in. My name is Sara Kay. It is Wednesday, and every Wednesday I'm coming to you with fresh information to just enhance and expand your life, your mind, and just share with you some of the things that I've come across that I find really exceptional as far as tips, tricks, information, people, all these things. Today, change your Instagram, change your life. 5 people that I swear by as far as information that they have to offer that will transform your life. If not, at least your mind and eventually maybe your life. So without further ado, in no particular order, I'm starting with Dr. Beth Westie. You can find her on Instagram. She is a hormone expert. What? I know, this is a really huge deal. She talks about menopause, perimenopausal issues, and she has the answer to what you need to eat, when you need to eat, how you should be eating in order not to get that belly fat, in order to feel better, in order to just have the most graceful experience through one of the most challenging times that we go through as females. So Dr. Beth Westie, you can hit up her Instagram. She does a ton of little videos that are crazy, extraordinary as far as information goes. I did learn from her, this is a tip, that as we know, hormonal acne is along the jawline. This is something that I'm familiar with. I see it in the office all the time. However, she mentioned that when you get blemishes around the mouth, not just the jawline, not right through here, but like particularly around the mouth, it's usually a food allergy. And she said that you can do, a diet, a restriction diet to figure out what it is, or you can go in and be tested. But if you're having blemishes right around that area, maybe in the same spot on repeat, that's something that you might want to check out. So that was super helpful information to me. That was just one of her quick videos that she posts on Instagram. But if you are suffering from menopause or perimenopausal issues, she's a wealth of information. So you can find her on Instagram, and I do look her up on a daily basis now. So thank you, Stephanie Holland, for sharing that information with me. Next up is, this woman is phenomenal. Her name is Rhonda Patrick. Her Instagram is @FoundMyFitness. She is a scientist, a nutritionist. She's an expert in time-restricted eating and intermittent fasting. I was exposed to her over a year ago when I started doing time-restricted eating, and I still continue to do it, and I just reap the benefits. I can't say enough about it. I have a 1-minute video on it if you're interested. If not, look her up. She is a wealth of information. She takes it 5 steps further as far as what's good for you, why it's good for you, and what it's doing in your body. In fact, what chemicals are being released, what is happening in your brain when you eat certain things or do certain things. New moms, if you're nursing, she was a new mom about a year ago, I want to say. And so she is just this whole ocean of information, and her posts are exceptional. So if you have that rolling through your news feed, you read one of her posts, you're gonna feel a little more empowered by the information that she has to offer. So no doubt about that, at Rhonda Patrick @FoundMyFitness. My third person is, and I don't even know his name, but on Instagram, it's Medical Medium. He wrote a book called Liver Cleanse, and you can get it on Amazon, but he has a ton of posts. And they are people just speaking their story of how he has completely transformed their life. So as it relates to skin issues, stomach issues, acne, he swears by celery juice, but if you go to his actual Instagram, you'll notice he has recipes and a ton of testimonials from people. You can tell they're authentic. You can tell he's not trying to sell you. He just has so much to offer if you suffer from any of those things and you're willing to get down to the culprit and handle it. So at Medical Medium Instagram, have that rolling through your news feed, and I think you're gonna notice a couple changes in your life if you adopt some of what he is teaching. So next up is this is soul food. I love this girl. I don't know her. I don't need to know her. Thank you, Amir, my brother, for introducing me to her Instagram page. Alli Michelle is her name. So she is @Alli Michelle on Instagram. And I wrote this, I challenge you to find an older soul, a more majestic soul. This one will find and create a perfect space in your heart. She speaks from the soul, And sometimes there's nothing more as a human being that you need than connection. And somehow she creates that beautiful balance and reaches through your Instagram feed and just kind of speaks to you. I have no doubt that more people will relate. So Alli Michelle, she did write a book. She's a poet, she's a yogi, she's so many things that I think that we have yet to see all the things she continues to become. So follow that girl. You will not be disappointed. Lastly, this guy can be really intense. So if intensity isn't for you, this isn't for you. But if you need a fire lit under your ass, this is the guy. So thanks, Jessica. Jessica Norton, you introduced me to Andy Frisella. He's a CEO. He has the #1 business podcast, and he's the creator of 75 Days Hard, which will transform your life. So you can look into that. He does a podcast about it, talks about it, and anybody can do it. It doesn't matter what age you are, what diet restrictions you have, what injuries you have, issues you have. Actually, it's just sticking to 5 particular things for 75 days. And as you do that, going through that journey, how that just transforms not only your mental state, your physical state, and in turn, your world. So I read this quote, and I've mentioned it in my bar method classes, and be careful of your thoughts because they're like little drops of water, and that drop becomes a puddle. That puddle becomes an ocean. So this is information. I'm offering drops that become an ocean and flood you with positivity that enhance and strengthen your mental stability, your physical well-being, and ultimately you reflect and shine your light onto others and let it have that domino effect so that we can better the world that we live in and lift one another up. Have a great day. Click like if this was at all informational or helpful or anything that you appreciated, and share it with a friend. I'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.